Hello everyone, I'm back with another video for you today, and I would like to show you the second deck that I was using to climb quite nicely in the early days of the expansion. It is going to be a bit of Havencraft, Crest Havencraft, although my particular build, and I'm a big fan of how it plays. So with that being said, I'll show you the deck, and then we can get into some gameplay. So this is the Havencraft build that I landed on. I did showcase this in the Day 1 decks video, but I found I had a lot of success with Haven, to be honest. Maybe because people are not quite expecting the Griffin finisher. Quite often this was winning me games, and perhaps the opponent was assuming I would be trying to kill them with the Marwyn Crest. So this is the main concept behind the deck. We are, of course, dealing damage split between all enemies, including the face, dependent on how many crests we have. So we can evolve him, of course, in the reasonably early if we find him. If not, we can cycle through the deck. We have the Congregant of Repose, which is a good evolved target to draw us further followers. And of course, we're playing things like the Serene Sanctuary for card draw. Rodeo will thin the deck because he's pulling our, various amulets that we have. Dark Haven is great because we can then activate Griffin. I am sort of not playing all of the possible healing that you could be playing. Things like the new amulets that heal and deal damage and heal and give you barrier and all this kind of stuff. There is quite a bit more healing that you could put in the deck, even Maddening Benison. These are things I've opted not to go for. Instead, we're just relying on sort of a good value, decent tempo build. We're going to play that Grimnir on 3, we're going to play the Supplicant perhaps on 3 to protect ourselves, ward up. We're going to get the Marwyn down, we're going to start hitting the board maybe at first with the crest value and then potentially the face later on. You've still got Wilbert. We want to try to dodge Odin on this if possible, because that card's still very meta. And then we're trying to clear the board with things like Blinding Faith, perhaps with doses on the board to help out a little bit, and Unholy Vessel, Jian, etc. All of this board clear allows you to then go face with the Marwyn damage, sometimes for 4 damage, or maybe even 5 with this Marvin, and that can, deal a healthy amount of damage, chip the opponent down so that they're in range for the Griffin to finish them off. It's a fairly straightforward idea, and I find that this deck does, in fact, work quite well. So, with that being said, let's jump into some games. Okay, we're going to play against some Portalcrafts, probably eggs. Let's see what we can do. Should be interesting. Should be an interesting one. We got a 1-2 and Marwyn's. That's pretty good to start, I would say. I think I'll keep. Of course, getting crests can also be good, but I don't really mind. I've got the card draw. Don't necessarily mind having to play pacts in the early game to do stuff. Honestly, these can win you the game on their own, right? Like, pact is a very strong card. Getting the 4/4s, which require answering from the opponent. So we'll do a Tiger next turn and then set up another Tiger. Quite an okay early game. We can maybe even play a Marwyn out as well because we've got 2 of them. So they do have the nutty start with double Puppeteer here, which is a bit scary. We'll see how they follow that up. It might be that we even dose here instead of Marwyn, to be honest. Another one, okay. Because I do want to deal with UD, right? That's like a slight issue. This might just be full-on puppets. It might not be eggs. I've seen a little bit of puppets being played as well, because I guess they got some new tools with the dogged one, and that's pretty much it. But maybe good enough to win games at this stage of the the season or whatever. Might be Congregant next, to be honest, just to find more, a little bit more in the way of crests. We've got Wilbert though, so maybe Marwyn into Wilbert is it's probably just the play, right? It's pretty strong. Now, don't be confused. In this deck, you definitely can just go face. You don't have to always just go for the Marvin value. It's like, obviously it's good to go Marvin, and if you need to be reactive and dealing with what the opponent's doing, then it's good to get the damage from him, but you don't need to. You can also just go face and chip the damage that way if it is plausible to do so. Wilbert here's looking really nice. We're just going to chip in 2 damage for free. Get that big scary guy on the board. Of course they can play Odin. It's probably going to be their play, but I want to get the crest on. And at least you have that feeling of, okay, at least I got crest value. Yes, I got Odin, but I still got my crest value. It's okay. I'm okay. It's maybe a little bit copium. A little bit of feeling of copium. So do we go Congregant now for sort of more card draw? I don't really love it. I don't really love it. I think I'd like to get Grimnir on the board and perhaps Torrent to deal with this. I really want to get Darkhaven set up as well. I'm a little bit scared that I'm not going to have, you know, have enough health here. But yeah, I'm going to have to do it a bit like this, I believe. You know, we're not running into Orcus just yet. If they have another Odin into Orcus, I'm probably just dead. That may be a thing. I can sort of see why people play puppets. It's like, perhaps they can just bash. Oh, it's not puppets, it is eggs. Okay. Well, that's good for me. We don't have to worry about the threat of Orcus just killing me very, very rapidly. We can probably try to out-heal the eggs. We've taken a lot of damage, so this game might be just seeing who gets murdered first, to be honest. Okay, Supplicant's a good card. I guess Supplicant and Congregant. And just get Mega Crests going, which I think I quite like. 5 Crests is going to kill very quickly. They're probably not killing me here. And this is also a threat that they really have to deal with, right? And you could consider playing the Maddening Benison for situations like this, but I don't really think you need it. Maybe you do. Maybe there's some matchups where it's just good to have that. But
I have much to
yeah,
learn.
we bashed them up. They didn't really have eggs in the early game. Bit of a weird game, but not too bad. Good Marwyn value. Very nice. Let's go for another game. Yeah. Ooh, a bit of Abysscraft. I also think this matchup's probably okay for us. In terms of the slow decks, I do think Haven is quite a decent one. I've got Marwyn. I will probably keep him and Sanctuary. Not sure about keeping Dose. It can be nice to have, just in case, but could be nice to have just in case as a way to not die in the early game. But we're going to draw with Serene anyway, so I think it's probably okay to mulligan that. They typically don't have the most aggressive early games either. Okay, we drew Grimnir. That's a good 3-drop to get some crests developed early on. Okay, just trigger Serene, Grimnir. And we'll see where to go. Supplicant also an option, but I think Grimnir is better because, you know, Supplicant is essentially a timer, right? So you want to play it closer to the time when you're going to play Marvin. Ideally, maybe even after you've played Marvin. Although it's going to depend very much on the situation you find yourself in, of course. So yeah, I think Supplicant here is fine. It's just going to annoy this skeleton a little bit, right? Get a unit on the board. I could also just play it very slow and develop my Darkhaven, which isn't a play that I don't hate. It is a play that I don't hate. I have to do that at some point anyway, right? That's interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. Just begin healing, get the value from that. It's maybe not the most tempo-heavy line. We'll see if they Evo here. It might warrant... Oh, wow. Okay, that's quite an aggressive... So, coining out the fill, well, that's okay. I mean, we probably still go Marvin here, but I think we do trade with the Evo, because I don't want to allow the fill, the free Evo. That would be quite strong. And perhaps we can maybe use the Torrent at some point on a zombie. I think I will heal up as well. And perhaps we can maybe Vessel, just clean the zombie up naturally with the Marwyn value. Should be okay for us, I think. They're at least not getting the modes, so they're playing all these mode cards, but not getting value on that just yet. Now they will. Okay, quite a chill, slow game so far, all things considered. Congregant looks quite okay here. That being said, it's a bit too much card draw, to be honest. I could just torrent. I could just send the torrent and try to snipe the zombie, which could be quite funny. Even if we miss, it's not too bad, to be honest. I mean, the card is quite good, to be fair, but we have a lot of ways to do things. I do want to get Supplicant down for the healing and stuff, and we need to play 2 cards at least because of all the card draw. Yeah, I think I like the torrent. We could also just chill. This is, you know, maybe just clearing the board entirely, and if not, at least, yeah, not that great of a result there, but we're, you know, making some progress on dealing with the zombies. Back up to full health. I think it's okay. I think it's okay to use a torrent there. Of course, the card can be quite good, but especially against zombies and whatnot. But, I think we're doing okay here. So, Rodeo can come and give us some, you know, good cards potentially. We're probably going to pull a dose, I think, with him. It's reasonably likely. So if there's a spot where it makes sense to play him, then consider that. I think Congregant here, though, looks quite good. I can play 2 cards, so she won't overdraw. We can just begin the grind. I'll get a Tiger up as well. We've got a lot of card draws, so we're not really going to run out of stuff. 2 damage to the face, 2 damage to the zombie, very good. And quite often I will maybe use a second Evo on the second Congregant. If you need to reset your crests, basically, we can certainly do that. So we're only missing Wilbert, that's the last crest. You could definitely play more crests if you wanted to go all in on that front, and drop some of the amulet gameplay. Go for a more grindy style without, you know, without playing the Griffin and whatnot. That's something you can consider, but I'm not a huge fan. I quite like this version, to be honest. So a 6/6, how do we want to deal with that? We've got many ways we could. We've got Congregant. Seems pretty efficient. I could also play Rodeo. I don't love Rodeo right now because of just the board state, having a lot of stuff on there already. We could even Marvin as well, but we need to play 2 cards out again. So I think it's Congregant and it's Pact, and it's trigger this. Deal 4 damage. Just pretty good value, really. All in all, thinning the deck out as well. Hopefully get to our Griffin finisher. And yeah, we're chipping them down. They're going to be able to heal, presumably, but not just yet, at least. Okay, Wilbert has arrived. He is a solid option, but I do have a Jian here, which looks very tempting. Just because we do get the buff on a unit, which is not that common in this deck, to be honest. The alternative would be Wilbert, perhaps, but I'm not really sure how we would do that in an efficient way. I think just Jian here is very good. And we can go ahead and buff her as well. I guess I was supposed to play Serene there because we're overdrawing. Oops. Oopsie, my bad, misplay. Sorry. Yeah, it was Serene, it was Serene, it was Serene. Ah. I really hope I don't burn a Griffin, that would be quite punishing, but man, my plays these days are sometimes a bit sus. It's these new cards. Gotta get used to them. Okay, big Cerberus plate. We've got Vessel. We've just got so many control tools. It's quite hard, I think, for them to ever stick a solid board. They have got a lot of healing, though, so it might take me a while to finish them off. It's probably going to require, you know... I burn a Griffin! Oh my god, it's a disaster. I'm misplaying so hard, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So we can kill this, but we just have to trade in the guy, and then we're going to get Odin. It's not the best deal in the world. I actually probably prefer to... Yeah, I think I prefer to not play too hard into the Odin.
There's no salvation for me or anyone.
And I'm going to attack this turn, though, is the problem. Scheisse, man. Okay, we're gonna attack, so we're gonna trade in the guy, and we're gonna play the Marvin alongside it, and it's okay. It's okay. It's not the best play in the world, but it's okay, I think. I'm quite mad with how I burned the Griffin there. That was really dumb. That was really dumb, man. That's like the worst play I could make. Oh wait, I have Grimnir. Oh my. Guys, I can't play this deck. It's too hard. All the crests. I don't know what's going on. I'm lost. What am I doing? I can just trade in a Grimnir. I always forget Grimnir, honestly. I don't think I've ever remembered a Grimnir. It's impossible, man. Remembering Grimnir challenge, difficulty level impossible. That's how I feel about that. But hey, at least they don't have Odin. It's kind of okay. Maybe I would have made their life even worse if I kept the tiger on the board. Yes, that is true. But oh well, what can you do? Mistakes are going to be made sometimes. So we can refresh our lovely crests if we want to do that. Oh, it seems good to do. Just keep them ticking. It's probably worth going face here, to be honest, as well. Yeah, just making sure I don't do anything horrendously dumb. My Rodeo might not be good this game, that's kind of okay. He's sort of there when you don't draw well, more than anything. Like, it's an option, but... This seems correct, even though I don't get my crest value. The Grimnir was played first, so it triggers after the Marwyn, so there's not really much going on there for us, unfortunately. But now we're just in the grind zone. We can, you know, play Torrent. I'm gonna draw another Griffin. Luckily, I have two in the deck, so it's okay, I think. I'll play this. Get my timers ticking. It's a good idea, though. And we just see who can grind better, basically. They still haven't played their Faith guy. Bit of a sloppy game. I definitely didn't play this one 100% perfectly. I can admit that. But at least the deck hopefully will just carry me. Unless I find my Griffin is right at the bottom of the deck, in which case it could be slightly problematic. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. They still haven't played their Faith Lady, which, again, I'm overdrawing, but if I'd drawn the Griffin, I would be quite mad. We can play Rodeo now. It's okay, isn't it? What do I discard? Perhaps a Grimnir? Because he doesn't really impact the board. And I do want to just, yeah, thin out the deck. To make sure everything's good. I think we play a Torrent here as well to kill one. Kill the other one with Dose. And we're healing up still as well, all very good. Deck is thin. Griffin will come. I could have had a Griffin a while ago, to be honest. Not that we're really killing them yet, but it was certainly a thing. I'm a little bit scared. I mean, it's really good they haven't activated the modes, because that could be an issue for me if they had been able to do that. How do I best deal with this? Could just be Jian, Divine Guard with this guy. Yeah, I think I like that play. Sets up a very scary looking sort of lethal potential. I mean, obviously if they don't kill stuff, they're going to be in trouble. They are running out of Kinsetsus. Eventually they will run out of Kinsetsus. I guess it might not be quite yet. Okay, so Supplicant here, +1, +2. I think this is enough to deal with stuff. Yes, I'm not going to be able to use it later for the crest, but that's okay. It's a big unit. It's going to kill off their guy. And we're just grinding. We can pretend this is a game where we didn't draw Griffin for ages, I guess. I think it's a good sign for the deck that when you misplay, you can still, you know, do quite okay. Okay, there's my Griffin. Good timing, we can end the game, and yeah. That's how the deck works. Obviously, we would have had a lethal a bit earlier, I think, probably. I would have found a way to kill them earlier if I had not destroyed my own Griffin, but what can you do? I make mistakes. Let's play another game, shall we? Okay, Havencraft Mirror, great. Wonderful. Amazing. This might be an absolute grind fest. I don't know if our deck is that good in the mirror, to be honest. I think I'll just mulligan everything. Could be good to get Darkhaven online, but you know, it could be. It could be good. But I do also want to find Marvin, so I think the argument for mulliganing outweighs the argument for keeping the card. But certainly having Darkhaven in the mirror, I think, could be a good bet, generally speaking. Perhaps we packed. Just an early packed Grimnir. Then again, Wilbert can be very good, and there may be a maybe an Odin in their deck. Maybe, probably not. Not sure. I guess they always just have the banish from Marvin. That's usually how you get rid of Wilbert these days, not with Odin. I'm just playing how it seems correct to play. Any early damage we deal is maybe not going to be that relevant. We can do Tigers though here. Tigers. Tigers are good. Tiger counters this pretty hard. Yeah, just Tiger again. Very strong early game. I think Storm Havencraft might also be quite good. I'm, you know, fairly interested in giving that one a go at some stage. First crest is up. They've kind of wasted a crest. Not that it really matters. Marwyn is here, which is a bit annoying because my Wilbert can get banished, can be banished away. But we do have Tiger on the board at least, so might make things awkward for them. There's an argument to get the Congregant down, but I'm wanting to attack base, so the argument's not a very good one. Let's see if they go for the YOLO, or if they have a way to kill my Tiger before banishing. They might have to YOLO the 50-50, which wouldn't be too great for them, I feel like. But yeah, we want to get Congregant down at some point. Once my board gets cleared and I don't want to attack anymore, we'll get the Congregant down, try to draw the Marwyn. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mr. Opponent. Oh dear. That's all I have to say about that. Oh dear. I sort of wonder if Odin would be worth running in this deck. But yeah, we can probably just play now as if we're a nice Ward Havencraft deck. I could play the Congregant. I think I'd rather just play this, to be honest. Maybe Vessel was the play, actually, now that I think about it. Vessel was also pretty good. Just to set that up for future value. That being said, they're probably not playing much on the board anyway, since they are playing the full-on Crest deck. Okay, what do we want to do here? It's probably a Congregant turn. Congregant and go face, or let's draw some cards. Maybe draw Marwyn and we feel good. Maybe not. I think we do need to get this card draw going, otherwise... tricky. Tricky indeed when you don't draw Marwyn. They're going to have a lot of healing. This does restore 2 health. But okay. I think we gain the crest, but we just go face here, basically. Or is it better to draw the card? I don't know. It's 4 damage. I mean, 4 damage is 4 damage, right? 4 damage is 4 damage. No Marwyn is very sad. Hopefully I can get it soon, though. I'll probably start no longer attacking every turn. There's also maybe an argument to just Blinding Faith, draw cards that round, but I'm not entirely sure. And I have a barrier on their leader. Quite a cool effect, that. Not sure how good it ends up actually being, but I suppose it's quite hard to kill this kind of Havencraft. It's probably good into Swordcraft and that kind of thing. Whereas the deck I'm running is not so good, I think. Certainly not so good in that matchup. Okay, what do we want to go with here? Drawing the cards with Blinding Faith's a bit sus. It feels so sad not to attack when I can deal quite a bit of damage. Tricky one. That being said, how much damage can I really deal? Not that much. It's probably worth it just to play, you know, maybe a Congregant. A bit scared of overcommitting here. You know, I think I like this play. No! That's the wrong one. Where's my Marvin?
Let us pray.
It's okay. Maybe we just play a normal game and we just try to bash them. That's a possibility. Having units on the board makes it harder for them to chip my face. But certainly, yeah, missing Marvin is it's hard. Makes the game hard when you don't draw him for a while. No doubt about it. Okay. Lady Himika. I don't even play Lady Himika. Maybe they do.
Let us pray.
Lady Himika can be quite strong here. They're running out of Evos at least. That's sort of something. Something that's going in our favour, perhaps, although not much is. Do I play a Congregant here? Could play Blinding Faith, but it doesn't really achieve much. So I think Congregant and Dose. It's a little bit scary that I'm playing all these out.
Here's the booster.
Should I be scared of Jian? Okay, finally he arrived. A little bit late. I'm going to kind of be lacking Crest because I have played all my Congregants out. Unless I can sort of find an Evo on one later, but that's presuming they survive quite a long time, which maybe not that likely. So we're just going to be sort of reliant on the 3 damage chip per turn. I don't know. This is kind of sus. Kind of bad for me. Also haven't even got Darkhaven on the board. I do kind of feel like my deck is a bit weaker in the mirror than the mirror, you know, than the typical deck that people run, but
Here to hear the good word.
there are upsides, hopefully, to my build. I think we just did get a bit unlucky here. I mean, we had good tempo, but at some point it all just fell a little bit apart when I didn't draw the Marvin for ages. Okay, I want to play a couple of cards. Ideally. Kind of want a Torrent, to be honest, to keep alive my other Crest. It's only one for 1 turn, though. It's not that relevant, I suppose. Maybe a Blinding Faith angle. Though I feel like those heals can come in handy. We've got 2 damage coming with the Crest as well. Marvin triggers first though, which is very annoying. There's always this problem. So how do we do it? Definitely want to play this. I think I want to play a Blinding Faith, right? Because the barrier anyway, keep Dose alive. Oh! Oh, I'm done. Apparently Grimnir is triggering first. Okay. So it triggers those first. Interesting. Yeah, my deck, I definitely didn't play it quite in the right way. Maybe I shouldn't have even committed the 5-drop, because it's quite a nice one to Evo. I'm a bit scared because now they're back at full health and they have the actual crests, whereas I don't, and they have healing and barrier and all this kind of stuff. I'm probably just in a little bit of danger, if we're being honest. I need to chip them down without dying myself, which is of course easier said than done. Perhaps a Grimnir GM sort of turn? Kind of want to throw the healing in every turn as well, though, if I can. I could Torrent of Despair this so they don't get a card. Not sure how valuable that is. It might end up... this is tricky. Because they put up a lot of stats, right?
My final rest.
I think I like this play. Not really doing much damage right now, but... yeah, the mirrors are rough. The mirrors are rough with this build. A little bit. Unless we can get them into lethal range, but we just didn't quite draw the cards in the right order. Just a bit of an issue. We'll see what we can do. Maybe they're going to struggle to clear my Grimnir. Maybe. If we can put up threats and deal damage. It's just going to be hard to get them in range now to kill. I do feel. Didn't really get enough Marwyn value this game. Unfortunately. But okay, we've got a nice Gian turn. That's good. Can go bash. I'm pretty happy that I get to deal a nice 7 damage here. They're also burning a lot of cards, so perhaps we can actually survive. That's sort of our objective, right? It's just not... don't die. This play as well, it's a very nice finisher. Can I somehow end the game here? How much is my Griffin? 10, 11? It's not quite enough, is it? Am I for sure dead here? Well, we kind of want to heal, but we kind of want to clear. I could just go for the heal, and then I'm outside of, you know, another Gilnelis killing me. And we presumably get them a little bit in range, a bit more in range. How much is it? 11? Maybe I do need to just send one to the face right now. I'm just scared that I die. But I guess I shouldn't. No, maybe I do. Torrent. I mean, I think it's hard for them to kill my Griffin and just murder me. So I think the play is... Is this right? Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, fuck it. Okay. We just trigger this. This is wrong. This is not how I'm supposed to do it at all, by any means. Nah! I meant to hit face. Shit. Obviously. Ah! And then I could go Griffin plus... I wanted to go Griffin, Torrent, and Divine Guard, but then I don't have the activation. So I did the maths wrong. So that was my bad. I think we can win there if we just hit them. Ah! Oh, disaster. Disaster for me. Absolute disasters, guys. I'm quite disappointed. I mean, this was a win, really, but... What can you do? Sometimes you fuck up. I'm fucking up a lot recently. I can say. And now I'm just kind of a bit dead, to be honest. It's probably a Gian angle. Or we could do torrents. But then I'm probably dead to the Gilnelis. Ah, this was a win! This was a win! And I fucked it. think Gian has to be the play. It's not that exciting, to be honest. It's not that exciting. And now they just kill me with Gilneys still, or really anything. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no, oh dear. This isn't even lethal. I really fucked this one up. Okay, it's fine. I don't mind losing. I'm okay. I put my hands up. I threw. I should have hit the face, and then I think we're okay. I think we're winning. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I do like this Crest sort of all-in deck. You can try that as well. This might be a fun one. I'm not sure how the matchups are. I guess there are probably some good ones, some bad. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll maybe make a video about this all-in Crest at some point. I don't know. Seems like a cool one. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.